Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, guys. You guys get to see me ghetto rig this whole thing. Had a webcam. Realized, oh my God, this webcam is so old. It's so old that, it's just not going to work out. So, basically, what I'm going to do is ghetto rig my way through this thing and using my phone. So I'm gonna actually kind of hook this mug up real quick. Make sure the battery won't die on me. Gotta keep your thing charged, you know what I mean? So we can do the thug a thizzle. And then, ooh, this is gonna be hard. This is gonna be so hard. Okay. Alright. Gotta do even more ghetto rigging than I thought. Hopefully you guys still hear me pretty well. Alright. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to ghetto rig this all D-way. Sheesh. Oh my goodness. Sound like futuristic. Alright. Ghetto rigging all the way. We're going to pull out the tape. If I can find it again. Goodness gracious. But yeah, guys. This whole thing is for the FiyaB-Sides that's coming out. Isn't that awesome? Tomorrow. Matter of fact, midnight tonight. If you really want to be on it, it's going to be up everywhere from Spotify to iTunes to Google Play, Amazon. Shoot, it's going to be everywhere. Where you heard me? Where? And this is to get you guys excited for it. Today, what I'm going to end up doing is actually doing a live performance of the entire album. I'm also going to be doing some extra stuff as well. So, like some requests. I'm gonna try and just make this a fun time for all of us. Hi, C's. Woo woo! All right. Am I back on? Okay, I'm back on. Sheesh! Up here. Am I still good? Am I straight? Alright, guys. I gotta be real careful the way I place this on here, because apparently it likes pressing the wrong button. Alright. Yeah! We're good. We're straight now. Alright. Sorry about that. Lovely technical difficulties. Gotta love it. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get this started up. Just want to start off with the first track of the project. So I'm gonna get this ready over here. And yeah, so first song of the day, I Have Arrived. And what I want to do with each song is kind of give you a little bit of background behind all of it and stuff after we get done performing it. And hopefully it'll create a pretty fun experience. I'll be looking forward to seeing your questions and such about them and the project as we go through this. But first track here is I Have Arrived. Music video available here on YouTube, as with every song. But It's time to get it, right? Yeah. Back for the umpteenth, I can't give it the craft that gets a rap from my cast on to some see me as some fiend. Wanna quite crack despite that, rap is my lifeblood, cut of the life back. And since I had the mic back, they're treating it like Mike's back. You rapping thrillers, rapping iller than the tyke acts. The freshman and the letterman listening to a veteran, but struggling finding the boss to peg him in the mold shoes are outgrown. Those old moves are outdoomed. Those old schools reach out to him, but it's too late. Like One Republican apologies. I don't know what I sound much. I hate my whole discography, and nobody would know it. Give the one hit the wonder. How was he out of summer? Then we're colder than the tundra, so I'm grounding on the under. I'm showing that the skill is undead. Once I rip the ground in sun and light, I have arrived to the conclusion that with my rhymes and my illusions, I'm a commodity, hotter than reciprocity. Probably because I'm offering masterpieces with constancy. I'm that fly, fine, rap guy. I gotta ask if you don't mind me, who would give you FiyaB-Sides besides me? Nobody has got game wrapped up so neat and chic and bags, you're shoddy. I'm only joshing and drinking, caught at the pecking order. Ringing the bell, but they're saying, is this the best of Florida's independent scene? Not the Kodak and X, with Tentacion's telling me I should say next. Yes, give me a sec to flex. Decided to take a breath and get this off my chest and show you what a rap. To be kid and something to get up forever cluttered and simple to rap matter for the fun of the art of the soul. The audience, no true audience. Put the gun up like I saw arms to the code down the ground. The heart is such a conducive lyric. Cause he's been down with you, but now I can look at these threes. Yeah, you know that's me. Even put it in the triplets for display. Your musicality, beating me is a fallacy. Figured I teach you my principles since you ain't using your mental faculties. I have arrived to the conclusion that with my rhymes and my illusions, I'm a commodity, hotter reciprocity. Probably cause I'm offering masterpieces because I see I'm that fly, fine, rap guy. I gotta ask if you don't mind me, who would give you FiyaB-Sides besides me? You never find a substitute to take my W, so I'm gonna trouble you, but continue to be a lovable, untouchable, wonderful, colorful, with those a bunch of two. Okay, maybe Florida, and then there's none to pour. Guess it's what I'm packing. Ever since the 6th grade, ate a knuckle sandwich when I traded them my mixtapes in return got Lunchables. Now I'm not a starving artist, green with eating vegetables. Eating from the bars of harvest, though they say the darndest things, and they focus on the bling, and they tell me that he sings true. And when I do what I do, you never want the pop to stop when I croon the else room. Hit the back, and stay active. I know you can still feel it with the radio back. On the palm, if I blow, watch them fall out. They get the game, they done ask Bethesda what I'm talking about. I have arrived to the conclusion that with my rhymes and my illusions, I'm a commodity, hotter as hip-hop probably cause I'm offering masterpieces for constancy, and I'm that fly, fine, rap guy. I gotta ask if you don't mind me, who would give you FiyaB-Sides besides me? And that's the first song, and it's like huzzah! Yeah, cause I'm that fly, fine, rap guy. I gotta ask if you don't mind me, who would give you FiyaB-Sides? Please. But yeah, so that's the first track. Kind of fumbled through the fast part. I was afraid of that. It's kind of tough. But this is how it goes. But yeah, I'm gonna go and see what you guys are saying here in the chat real quick. So I'm gonna just pull you loose, and I'm gonna see what's good. What's good, guys? But anyway, how you guys doing? You guys doing good? You doing good out in the chat room? Y'all doing good, folks. Y'all doing good? Yeah, yay, nay, baby. But yeah, so that mug was just I Have Arrived, which is a dope song from the FiyaB-Sides. Just to give a little background about the whole project itself. It was just something that Cease, you're hilarious. But yeah, so nice to it was a project that kind of was a chance opportunity. Was able to work with some great producers, And they were like, hey, we want to be able to do this cool project, and we figured we'd give you a cool deal to do it. And I'm like, all right, that sounds dope to me. Let's go ahead and do it. I'm taking a little while working on this album, so it would be fun to do some fun side project, and therefore you get some B-sides or some FiyaB-Sides. And this whole thing is basically a collection of cool songs that I feel would be, industry worthy material. Like, I just wanted to do that. And so that's why the very first song, I Have Arrived, was made that way. It could be like, hey, like this is me. This is me at my peak. This is me doing me best for what listeners look for. So that's what the whole I Arrived is for, just to be like, hey, I'm here and I'm about to do it. But anyway, what I'm about to do now is supposed to be the club banger, Go Ape, and I'm gonna talk to you guys about the music video after this. So let me get it set up for you guys, and then we gonna go ape. Now I'm gonna actually act like this is a show too. So even though I can't hear you guys, if you are enjoying it and you want to go ahead and sing along, don't be afraid. I'm in the union. I can't do that. All right, guys. I'm about to check how you guys are doing. Cool. Seems you guys are straight. So, what I'm gonna do here is tell you just a little bit about Go Ape. So, so with the recording of the music video for Go Ape, me and my brother actually went to a bunch of different parks to just like shoot some quick scenes real quick. And what's funny is, since they're parks and it was nice out, they actually were, a lot of people out at the park, and we were trying to get shots that didn't really have a whole lot of people in it. And one of the shots, we, at the parks where they have those big, huge, like spiderweb dome type thingy-majiggies. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so I was doing a shot there, but if you watch the Go Ape video, you'll realize there's no clip of that at all, because while I was doing the performance, I like had the camera set up and everything, and I was like ready to go, and I'm up here start spitting. Kid comes over like during the middle of the first verse, and he like climbs up the thing, and I'm like, okay, maybe he'll just eventually go away, and then I can like cut around it. No, dude sits on top of the dome and just watches me do the whole song, and he's like, man, did you write that or like was that someone else's song? I was like, yeah, I wrote that. It's like, oh man, you're really good. But I'm like, well, thanks. I appreciate that. I'm glad you realized that I did good and everything, but now I can't use this footage. Dang on it. And it would have been dope too, because I was like doing some tricks on it and like flipping upside down, singing the song, and it was so good. But unfortunately, out of respect for the kid, just couldn't use the footage. Just couldn't use the footage, you guys. But hey, still got a dope song that you guys are actually going to be able to pick up everywhere. Just a reminder, you can pick it up everywhere you find music tomorrow, or you can get it for FiyaB-Sides.com. That's where I recommend you get it from, because guess what? If you get it there, you actually get 2 extra tracks, and maybe even something else a little special. We'll just have to see. But you can do that on FiyaB-Sides.com. You can buy it for $5 or more if you're willing to. And to be honest, that's the cheapest place to get it. But you can do that. Pre-order it now, and then midnight tonight, it'll be in your mailbox. Email box is what I'm talking about. And you will have this lovely material of music. Speaking of lovely material of music, let's get into the next track. The next track I wanted to do a little pop style. And I'm not talking Drake, and I'm not talking about actual, reggae pop style. I just mean pop. So I wanted to do my own little version of, the new style of pop that's extremely, hip hop influenced, but still basically a pop song. Please excuse me and my belching. I'm gonna get the song ready now, and we are gonna get positive. Now, if you guys want to really be involved, I know I can't see you or anything, but if you want, you guys can put your hand up in the air and wave. People always want to ask me how I stay so positive. I'm just basking in the day that my God is good. And life has gotta be a balance, losses wins. And that's how we make it through in the walk and live. Each day I say hello, I treat it like my present gift. Why should I live the present tense? For now I have a future, I can choose to make it beautiful and spread this kindness and this mindset, what I use it for. Yeah, I know what else to complain if in forgive it ain't no sense, but it can make events. But right now I'm making my main intent to find smiles in my relationship with the man above me who loves me, goes to take care of me, hug me, and think that isn't it lovely that tomorrow could be sunny. Cause although the stress may come and turn me face down, the cause I'm dealt with a chance to complain. So we can take the effort to turn the game around. Cause I can tell 24 hours a day, house rules. People always wanna ask me why I stay so positive. I'm just basking in the day that my God is good. And life has gotta be a balance, losses wins. And that's how we make it through in a walk and living. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying everything is peachy keen, I don't wanna scream, but if I bring myself to tears, my fear is a wallow in that scene. I'm struggling, check the jet, put in the check the little prospects to get out of the rubber, fret not, cause I'm not stuck in the streets, I'm privileged enough to be able to eat. So even though I'm struggling just to get by, working these hours upon hours in the day, my God gives me with support to come to my side, so I know I can make it through it come one May. People always wanna ask me how I stay so positive. I'm just basking in the day that I got is good. And I just gotta be a balance, losses wins. And that's how I make it through in a walk and live. Each night I try to smile in spite of my difficulties, cause I know life's a fickle thing. And I was told put others' needs before me, so I'm here to be that shoulder to lean on. Hey, you tell me what's weighing you down. I can maybe lend advice, and I am praying for you now. And I have been through something similar. Let me tell you the particulars. I'll be there to listen and a hug with your permission. I know tribulations are part of the system, but we're here to stand together through it all. And when we see the happiness there isn't giving, the positives in life make your negatives small. People always wanna ask me how I stay so positive. I'm just basking in the day that my God is good. And like there's gotta be a balance, losses wins. And that's how we make it through in a walk and live. So positive, I'm just basking in the day that my God is good. There's gotta be a balance, losses wins. That's how I make it through in a walk I'm living. Ooh, 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 ooh. So, little fun fact about that whole song. and music video. So this one on the channel is actually a lyric video of me on a roller coaster, just, you know, enjoying the ride. And, you know, it could be kind of metaphorical for the ride of life. There's a lot of ups and downs, and sometimes you're like, whoa, and you're like, ah, and then there's other times where you're like, oh, so scared because you don't want to deal with what's going on. But the thing is, that was not actually the original intent for the video. Not at all. Not at all. Ha! Tricked you all. You guys thought it was for that, but it was actually for Flota from it was actually from Flota from The Lapidary, which came out earlier this year, which you can also get on FiyaB-Sides.com or anywhere else you like to listen and purchase music. But yeah, fun fact, the Flota video was something that I had like created to be super intricate, to be like look so legit, with a whole bunch of B-roll and stuff like that, and like the roller coaster rides was actually supposed to be part of the B-roll, but for some reason my computer and my software just did not want to make that video happen. So therefore I just had spare footage for me to be able to present to you in this format as a lyric video for Positive. Good thing is this song is something that I do hold dear, because be able to make a song that's actually about putting out positive energy, which is something that I always try and strive to do, despite me having a lot of negative feelings and animosity towards myself. So, you know, I try to always exude good vibes, and, you know, people always wonder how I can do that, and I figured, well, why don't I just put it into song? This is, you know, I'm still here, living today by the grace of God, so therefore, there's no reason for me to try and wallow in the struggles that I go through. I should look at all the positives in life and appreciate them. That way, I can take that happiness and try to spread it to others. That way their days don't have to be down. So, you know, it's all about the happiness of giving, right? But let's actually take a break from the FiyaB-Sides stuff and actually bring in something that Flota was able to give positive. Let's get into Flota, because I like this song a lot, and we're gonna get some more audience participation in here if you are willing at home, because this one's all about me finally being here. Welcome to the South, I tell you 10 years late. I know that I still barely claim the sunshine state. I am a seedling of sunflower, so my take. Hip-hop doesn't register in Tampa Bay, cause I am assuming these songs for the club. That's why they tell me that I don't make enough. I'm trying to be the alternative, but I'm living like with a turnip kid, cause I don't smoke and I don't drink unless it's ham and a DP. I got 23 flavors, but since then only one that won't play us. They were bangers. Like I'm a Molly Cyrus selling cocaine and felon, aiming at your melon with a deadly weapon up. I should be wrecking with what you step in the flow. Woo! Float. So let me hear you say float, float. Now let me hear you say float, float. Alright, let's go in. This a float to throw so who wanna roll a little bit offset. Tampa handers, ends, and grands and flashes, independent perk of set. Trippin', missing millers, get to killing if you didn't get that check. Pill the feelings, drill the women, think for thrill and spin a disrespect. Hey, I just let it rhythm in the vote. Hey, I can imagine everything I wrote. Skirt, in the form while you with the curve. Skirt, hold up, us getting on your nerves. Woo, but it's trying to make a little trap. Woo, but the mission must have got me racks. Fans, so the fly paper got me stuck. Fans, carry got me feeling paper cuts. When the sheets got me so cutting and saying, mama, to get sick of me the dollars. So break the house, mama, summer, consuming at the streets. You watching the phone, the kid when the option is good. You become a problem and fix it, get your hot one. So you got the G, if you tell me you want to be, it's a playing. It's like a pierce for you to be starting either. So since you can never beat it, she calling to get the least. But now it's for she get rich, you can not come into these checks like another comment and another comment. Count another 100 and another 100. Bands every day, simple pass a romance of me back in the best of the cash of the second. Just a little fling in the back end work. Hustling the art that I cap in work. Coming at the grind that I dab in work. And take another hit in the pass in work. Sticking with the green, I ain't eating lean. No promethazine, split it with the team. Women going wild when they in the crowd. No one willing down, sipping the cash cow. New that using music proves that dude that's super pink game. Who's an eager to the speaker who releases you to breakers and the geeks super freaker Rick James. Every country for the seconds that's a little. Every year believer, yes I'm up for fiddle in flames. Lightning cast might these cat like you snaps fight these facts 10 gauge shots. Now you know that this that floater you don't need alright. Mixed with that Kansas country grammar in a winter ride. I'm from Top City but I live in a new teaser right. So when you listen to this mixture you know it's outside. I'm a chief who don't be chiefing about the bus, but don't be stealing brightest raising summer scratch rap royalty. I'm next in line, but right now you see me as a turf on this turf preferring poppers with a popular verse. So welcome to the South, I tell you 10 years late. I am sealing us some flowers, so my stick. I know that I still barely claim the sunshine state. Hip hop doesn't register in Tampa. Bakers, I am old, assuming it's also their club. That's why they tell me that I don't make enough. I'm trying to be the alternative, but some living like with the alternative. Cause I don't smoke and I don't drink unless it's ham and LEP. I got 23 flavors, but since they only want one, they won't play us. They were bangers. Like I'm a Molly Cyrus selling cocaine, a felon aiming at your melon with a deadly weapon up. I should be reckoning with when you step in the flow. Now let me hear you say float, float. Now let me hear you say float, float. Yeah. Now let me hear you say float, float. Hey, flip it up, flip it up, flip it up. When I say 8-1, you say 3, 8-1. 8-1. When I say 8-1, you say 3, 8-1, 8-1. When I say Tampa, you say Florida, Tampa, Tampa. When I say Tampa, you say Florida, Tampa. Yeah, buddy. I love that song. That's my favorite song from The Lapidary, which was the song that lended its video to Positive. But as you've noticed, that was me, you know, kind of taking hold of the trap sounds that are very prevalent around here and, you know, making it my way because I have grown up in the Midwest. So when I really meant, you know, that country grammar, that Kansas country grammar, it's because I'm really a Kansas boy. I'm from Topeka, Kansas, if you don't already know. But now I'm down here in Florida, and I've been down here for 10 years, so I guess it was like about time I did something that sounded like I was actually from the area. So it was a fun experiment in really trying to wrestle with that trap sound and those cadences and being able to present it in a cool way. But another cool fun fact, basically the trap kind of Versace Migos flow that's so prevalent these days is actually very, very similar to the Midwest flow, which is why it's actually pretty fun to, you know, blend them together. And for the flow to video, if you notice, I'm like actually kind of moving a little bit slower, but the words are still matching up. The way I was able to do that effect is by speeding the audio up and then slowing the footage down when I edited it. So therefore, to make sure the words matched, I had to rap at the speed the audio was really playing at. So I'm gonna give you a little taste of that real quick, just to show you how basically the usual trap flows is like chopping, but slower. So I'm gonna give you a little taste of that real quick, just for fun, because we can. Might as well while we're here. So, just gotta find it on here real quick. Here we go. Alright, so this is Floater sped up. I won't do the whole thing since you guys just heard the song. But this is how I had to spit it in the video. Welcome to the South, I tell you 10 years late. I know that I severely claim the Sunshine State. I am a ceiling of sunflower, so my take. Hip-hop doesn't register in Tampa Bay, cause I am assuming it's also for the club. That's why they tell me that I don't make enough. I'm trying to be the alternative, wasn't living like within the alternative kid. Cause I don't smoke and I don't drink unless it's ham and a DP. I got 23 flavors, but since the only one ever play, yes, they were bangers. Like I'm a Molly, summer selling cocaine and felon, naming not your melon with the deadly weapon. Nothing to be reckoned with, but you're stepping the floater. That flow. This that M-Dub floater. M-Dub for the Midwest, right? See? It's a floater throw, it's over, so I want to roll a little bit offset. Tip and hand, his hands, flash, the sand, and pen, a perk offset. Tripping, missing, millions, gets a killing if you didn't get that check. Peel the feelings, jelly, women, then for feelings, spit it, suspect. Hey, I done let her rhythm hit a poke. Hey, I ain't mentioned everything I wrote. Skirt, in the phone while you at the curb. Skirt, hold up as you getting on the nerves. Woo, but I'm trying to make it up a shot. Woo, but I'm some more couple racks. Bands, so the file never gonna start. Bands, cover got the front of the cuss. But they sheets, the cameras are cutting the same mama that gets to give me $10 or again. I know so much shit to watch on the photos, get them the obvious stage. Become from me, figures, you get the hopper. Then you got the G's, you tell me the running bees are playing. It's like a PS for you, trying to eat it. Since you can never be just calm, you get the least pronounced, but she music, not a coming to DJ. Like another comma and another comma. Get another 100 and another 100. There's a bit, 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 catch it a second. Just a little thing in the back end work. Coming in the heart of the crowd ain't work. Coming into the ground and the down is break. I mean, you get the point. It's just chopping slower. But yeah, guys, it's a cool little blend of the Midwest and the South. When I made that connection, like the whole trap style is like just chopping slower. Anybody out there actually know what I mean? No. Do you get what I'm talking about? You know what? I'm gonna need to look at this here chat box. I just want to see if you're here with me. All right. Any comments? Anything that think that actually matches up with my observation match up? Hey, it's getting weird. But yeah. So. It's pretty interesting when I figured out that little connection. So let's go ahead on to the track that is actually back on FiyaB-Sides. Let's get back to the FiyaB side of things, and actually show how I was able to mix, you know, all those styles together in one song. You get your trap, you get your cool singing, and also you get your Midwest hip-hop bass style, just blend it all together, and a cool thing that we like to call all that jazz. Oh yeah. So anybody here actually know about a little thing called all that jazz? Because that's basically what I'm gonna have you sing. You are listening to what's presented by the FiyaB, rapping with that traffic. Sing it at home if you're feeling it. Say all that jazz. Say all that jazz. See, listen. I know what you want in the artist, cause you need more than punches at a bar fest. You mix it with liquor, sip it in this cup, and throw it and shot when you fix it and switch up. A never last call if you bar with me. Flows on tap, make it tap out and pass out. I'm wavy if you want to sound with me, and frequently found on your frequency. Sound off if you get it, bro. Then I'll be it lyrical, what? Spirit, animal, what? And I'm mythical for peace sake. I'm a dragon, homie, so on with the think that the town is phony like wrestling until I slam Jerome with written expressions. You can emoji, cause you are listening to what presented by the FiyaB, rapping with that traffic, mixing with all that your AZZ. I know what you're wanting in an artist, cause you need a little more than punches at a bar fest. He may be less delayed, formerly known as pizzazz. Be it to hop on rapping, trapping, all that jazz, See, When you're too literary, results may vary, contrary to the popular belief. Your loose leaf may bequeath motifs of help don't hurt, but it's not turned up, it's turned down. So that spurn sounds of a solution of lit and wit in the mix of hits, full of best melodies in it, telling me I ain't ready to be spotted. I'm an quality. If it ain't black or white, the shades are gray. It's way more than 50 on my pound on the paint, and that's when I'm monochrome. Like I'm more than monotone, but warm or going mono homes. Sure, let's see elementary, but shout out to Watson, cause I feel like Calico Bro looking for hot songs. No, I was whole heat, buzzing for the middle, hard lands on the ground, wanna kill the instrumentals with all that jazz singing. Say all that jazz, yeah. I know what you want in a artist, cause you need a little more than punches at a bar fest. He may be less delay for me, he don't have pizzazz. Hit the hop and rap and trap and all that jazz. Hey, hip hop. It's hot, twisted with jazz, call it hip hop. Cowboy in this game, my quick draw, and they made none of these fit raw. Speaking live action on my favorite figures, goofy and bad if it's a mixture. And in the culture, I am a fixture. That's what synopsis to get the picture. Got proper lines like the 90s movie. Give a fine little Uzi, got a sign to do to just say yeah every time I rhyme for Pooley Cooley. Never the fighting B-Sides, it's my OVA. A crazy ride on shooting stars in space. Someone outlaw star, never thought those bars were my guests in the death parade. Notice that's like where y'all take L's. Notice from my words in rebellion, like a Lucian, smite a douche, and like you do, to sight confuse them like a two with tight. Do it, but you but I can transform into a beast who was eating rap storm. I guess it's my quirk. I'm the one for all people, but with my fence, I won't got a legal with all that jazz. Sing, woo, woo, with all that jazz. Hey, hey. Heck, now I know what you wouldn't in an artist, cause you need a little more than punches at a bar fest. He may be less delayed for the lead on that his ass. Be hit to hop or rap and trap and all that jazz. Skibbity body, ooh beep bop, ooh dee da, ooh dee dee da boo, ooh dee da ba, ooh dee da boo doo wee da ooh wee. Cause you are listening to what's presented by the FiyaB. Rapping with that trapping, mixing with all that your AZZ. It's all that jazz sing. Hey, hey, yes, all that jazz sing. Please. So yeah, man, that's my favorite track on this project. I mean, it's just so ham. You can't tell me that Mug does not go ham. You just can't tell me that the Mug don't go ham. It's just a dope mixture of everything that's good, like hip hop, trap, and jazz. You just throw it in a blender and just be like, whoo! I'm sorry. It gets me hype every single time. It gets me hype every single time. So yeah, with that track, man, that was a fun thing to do. Cool thing about shooting that video, basically, I wanted to make sure I got a shot of me going through an anime convention or a comic book convention, because the Tampa Bay MegaCon was going on, was coming up, and I was like, oh, this is perfect. I got my otaku lines in here. If I get some shots with me here at MegaCon performing the song, this would be so dope. I was only able to get one shot, but I was able to get it in. Mission accomplished. You guys were able to see some cosplayers, got to see some cool little booths like in the background, all while I'm spitting about some cool nerd culture. Because if you didn't notice, that whole last verse is just chock full of so many anime references, from My Hero Academia, Death Note, FLCL, or it's like Cowboy Bebop, Trigun is so full of stuff. And then, you know, even some, the funny thing is, there's actually one franchise that got its own reference in each of the verses, and that's actually Disney, because you got the Goofy movie reference in there, and then There's like, gosh, trust me. Just look through the lyrics. I don't have them all off the top of my head right now, and I don't want to go through all the whole verses since we're live. But yeah, it's funny that Disney actually gets a line in each of the verses. I noticed it, and it was funny to me. And also, cool reference in the second verse. I just want to point this out. So it was like, I was saying like elementary to Sherlock or whatever, but shout out to Watson because I'm feeling calico like bro when looking for hot songs. So that's a cool little reference because Chris Calico from Strange Music is Sam Watson, and the thing is Braille. I'm feeling calico like Braille, but Braille. Watson, my best friend of in Topeka, Kansas. Dope artist. Check him out if you haven't yet. Have him on stuff as well. So, yeah. Cool. Just some cool little fun facts for you in there. But yeah, I actually kind of want to see what you guys are saying in the chat. I'm gonna take a quick look over here, and if there's no special things being noted that I can address yet, then I'm going to go into the next track from FiyaB-Sides. So give me a quick second. I'm going to just switch over real quick and look at the feed. Woo, woo, woo. Don't look here if that fits perfectly in your lane. All right. Woo! Even your Broham is in here. You can hear me though. But you can hear me though. You don't even need to watch me live. You can hear me. You could come into the room if you wanted to, Jay. But yeah, I appreciate that you realize that it kind of fits my style really well. It's dope. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And that's why it's like my favorite song because it just blends everything together. But speaking of my style, there's something that I've kind of done a little bit of, but I've always been really shy to really branch into because I know I always say I do hip hop, pop, and R&B, but R&B always comes last to me because I feel I don't really have as firm of a grasp on that style. So to try and get a tighter grip on it, to make that stretch and broaden my horizons a little bit. There was one song that I was just like, you know what would be dope if I did a cool little neo soul type of track, so I could sound like Music Soul Child or something cool like that. That'd be dope. And guess what? I ran into this cool little ditty that became Your Own Size. And then I have a story to tell you about after that. Hey, brown sugar, let me tell you, chocolate bunny, you're a looker. But I'm looking for you, looking for some good love. And since I got a sweet tooth, you should let me meet you. You like the rubber kids, me too. You about to travel the Caribbean, well I need to. That's where your family is, that's where your man is from. Well, that was random. Or was the plan gone? Let me guess you expect me to holler like every other dog walk along with no collar. But since it was brought up, where goes it, my friend? Where do you begin? You don't like your buddies and it might just end. We're back together again. Now I know you a while, you're dropping the cycle, and I think you deserve the smile. But you know what you do when you're coming through. But you keep on sizing up these other dudes. But if you give me a try, you would drop all those guys. So won't you pick out your own size? And finally, it's the last straw. You just wouldn't change and you're calling it off. You focus on you, so do your thing, boo. I'm cheering you on, and so is your crew. Barely looking in the light, but the bubble club you've been in the nice guys. So when we chat it up, I'm thinking that's what's up. And normally it would have passed this up. We had some close encounters, signs that you're looking my way. But I still had my doubts, and I said, let's see how this plays. Bad like roulette, circling my mind red. It clearly should turn to that sign. Stop my heart like my chips on black. Hit the real guy, you can eat the old jack. Do you know what you do when you're coming through? But you keep on sizing up these other dudes. But if you give me a try, you would drop all those guys. So won't you pick out your own size? Cause you know what you do when you're coming through. But you keep on sizing up these other dudes. But if you give me a try, you would drop all those guys. So won't you pick out your own size? Okay, take a second side and type what you want, and then the man what you said was hard to get. It's strange to me, you view me like a great acquaintance, but conversation and interaction get for different statements. It's funny that take advantage of how I try to see if I can make life easier to manage. I know you're damaging what's iron healed by advantage, but it's gotten to a point where I may take a disadvantage. And that's a plight. When you play those games, that's the quickest way to douse a set of fan those flames. And it sucks because I was about to let down my guard to see if you can fit in with my God, family, and art. 7 long years of waiting for the time to come. I'm playing hide and seek. I'm at the base and you stay on the run. Only bad was coming after you and you don't want shelter. Taught racing, but it's so hard, so erasing to help you. But I'm trying to tell you that you know what you do when you're coming through. But you keep on sizing up these other dudes. But if you give me a try, you will drop all those guys. So won't you pick out your own size? Cause you know what you do when you're coming through. But you keep on sizing up these other dudes. But if you give me a try, you will drop all those guys. So won't you pick out your own size? Ooh. If I was with you, I'd be in me. But, you know, you can't fit in my shoes because they're 9.5. But yeah, that was me trying to branch out. Trying to do a little bit more with my singing, to see if I can go a little bit more R&B instead of more pop, because I already got kind of a more poppy song with Positive, and I figured I'd try and go a little bit more R&B neo soul over here on this side with Your Own Size. But thing is, that mug is a completely true story. Everything that's in there, like there's been plenty of love songs that I was faking the funk on, but this one was very, very true to heart situation with a chick that just kind of frustrated me to no end because she just didn't seem to be making smart choices with her love life. But hey, it is what it is. I just gotta say, all that matters is that it's in an episode of All That Matters. So yeah, I do a little bit more than just this whole music thing on the dang on, YouTube page. So if you want to check out some cool rants and stuff like that, and a little bit more dancing like this, then you can check out the channel, subscribe here, and be looking out for more. But yeah, that whole story that's kind of summarized in Your Own Size is actually in an episode of All That Matters. And dog, it was a sucky situation, but you can get some more details if you look up that. It's actually the latest episode that came out. I do not have the title in mind at the moment, but it all has to do about playing games and Yeah, don't like that. But to end it off, I knew I needed to have something that was way more serious in delivery. I knew I needed to have something that was thought-provoking, and that brings us to the closing track of the project called The Choice. And a lot of people always ask me about, man, when you go big, and I'm like, nah, I'm not trying to go big, and they're like, what? Why not? Blah, 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 blah. I've kind of tackled this subject in a few different songs, and I figured this wouldn't to be added to the rest of the lexicon that talks on this topic of striving for fame and fortune. And there's even more on the forthcoming album that's not FiyaB-Sides. I'm talking gems. Yes, already working on the album. Matter of fact, this FiyaB-Sides was a break from that album, working on that album, but it's still coming, and it's amazing, just like this is. But I go in even further detail in there. But The Choice was a song that I knew needed to be on the project, just because to balance out everything I've done. Everything has been super fun, but I also had to show people I can come with that real, and also show me being authentically true to how I feel. You can get a little look into my own mindset. So, the final track of FiyaB-Sides, not this stream, but the final track of FiyaB-Sides is The Choice. I'm going to cue that up real quick. So I was looking at you guys' comments, just appreciating what you got there. Oh my gosh, is it up here now? Yep. They ain't playing tricks on me. Here we go. Shoot to improve from project to project, but when it comes to it doesn't find it. Cause it's hard to say the money is no object, but when it comes to your joy, the game tends to rob it. So what do you do when you fill up a line? What do you choose to keep going? In between dreams and you, taking a chance on losing your way for those of enhancing, getting that pay the choices. I know what rockets don't follow my career, cause I go in the holly, get a find another here. What's big years on, TV sleeps near, I'm a doer. Running through the evidence of the way that cheer launcher. It's the back control music made in the bay back at Drake Stats. I'm a heart of a star to convince Stella Bow, what can handle my bar son. Still entertain, you put it in the stage. For the pieces that entertain any age, travel the globe with the flow, with the ocean, the pole, and emotions, opponent, opponents with every component, and known it is accolade. Pay dues on my pages, I had to be. I shake my sound, work it, just speak up in the face, let them down. Put a bank account, wit, and the same amount by, put it in paper brow, shake, change the house, split the reason, sing money, that's a 5 beats, drop a heap, but they don't care, play. Now money, power, respect, not on the job of the deck, gotta bring to it like the control to behold. Go to content and the live more roles, what comes in tone, but be like in soul. I shoot to improve from project to project. What I can't help thinking is all this hard work nonsense. Cause it's nice to say the money is no object, but when it comes to your joy, the game tends to rob it. So what do you do? What do you choose? In between dreams and you, taking a chance on there's nowhere for those villains and getting that bait. The choice is up to I know about to fun on my career, cause I'm in a holly, get a find another here, but spent years on to receive steer, got my door, but into the evidence of the way that the girl wants trust. I'm looking inside of what coincide with industry life, and I can swipe white. She look good, but it comes with it, but it's possible not an independent replacement. Many men that wish that they forgot some pinches from slip if they ain't shady with business, and it's not the person don't get anything in private. It is a fine front bound first, cause 5 times ice in the room. If I'm under the influence of a way, just behaviors put in the music. And Spirituality is a temptress and the empress of the business who was impressed. It'll fit would be in the spiritually fit issue. We be slipping, falling, and I can't get up. Dark man X told you what's up. Got no life on earth. I know Christ got hurt to live life on earth. I know I could work. Putting God first, making music a hobby. But could it be more without living a godly? I shoot to improve from project to project. But I can't help thinking is all this horrid nonsense. Cause it's nice to say the money is no object, but when it comes to your joy, the game tends to rob it. So what do you do? What do you choose? In between dreams and you, taking a chance on this no way for those villains and getting that bit. The choices up to shoot to improve from project to project, but I can't help thinking is all this horrid nonsense. Cause it's nice to say the money is no object, but when it comes to your joy, the game tends to rob it. So what do you do? What do you choose? In between dreams and you, taking a chance on this no way for those villains and getting that paid. The choice is up to you. But yeah, that's the choice every artist must ask. You know, it's like, do you go for the fame, or do you try to just focus on the art itself? And I chose to stick with just the art itself. But you know, anybody who comes across the music will hopefully enjoy it, and you know, are willing to support my little paying hobby of mine. But yeah, guys, yeah, that's the project. It's got you know, your hard hip hop. It's got your thoughtful hip hop. It's got your party hip hop. It's got your witty lyricism junk. It's got your pop music. It's got your little neo soul in there, bruh. What else do you need? More music from me. That's what you need. So make sure you subscribe right here to get more music that I'm going to be releasing on here, on the SoundClouds, on my website, FiyaB-Sides.com, up on iTunes, up on Tidal, up on Google Play, up on Spotify. It'll be everywhere. And the FiyaB project is actually coming out tonight at midnight. So if you want to be one of the first to get it, I suggest highly to get it from FiyaB-Sides.com. You want to know why? Because it's cheaper there, and you also get extra content. But, you know, if you want to pay me a few extra ducats, you're also able to do that there at FiyaB-Sides.com as well. So, yeah. That's the project in a little nutshell, and I'm actually give you guys a little sneak peek at one of the tracks that was up as an extra little bit that you're able to get. It's actually a track that I was going to do with a local artist from Topeka, but it just kind of fell through, it seems. So, you know, I figured, hey, for a little snippet for the folks, you know, they could get this dope verse. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let that mug play, just cause, you know, it's good stuff. Everybody likes good stuff, right? I'm actually bring the camera with me real quick, cause I don't really need to perform it. I'm gonna just have it play, so I can actually be with you guys now, and just like kind of chill and chat. If I need to perform later, I'll do so, because I am gonna be taking some requests. If you guys want a certain song done. And also, I'm going to just go ahead and just flip this over. Yeah, there we go. Look at me looking all dark and sexy. Chocolate man of me. No, I'm just playing. But anyway, got this cool little jam that I'm about to play called Misunderstood, because this bug is like ill. And it deserves to be heard. So I figured I'd give it to the people who actually go to my website to check it out. So here's what Misunderstood sounds like. Had to hop on this cool little trap beat real quick and F it up. Like, you don't understand, always been an outcast. I'm in this third member. Came into this cold world back in November. Other 9-0, waiting to great and never could tell like viral. Gotta used to be treated like a pest. Ever since the summer, tell her they can make it be the best. Said that I could do it without even breaking the sweat. So when the reservoir, I try to win or run a rep. The part of the diggity body can see some cheese and beats and versing the cursing, rehearsing with the put together the cursing, measure the beats. Mixing west and south and east, middle west, liquid west, what the heat. My aim is vice, but it caught me. You can't box me, I'm not good. The nurse throwing punches when he jacks and they cocky. But confident, my confidant is the pen, and they can never understand somebody's discography in threes. But yeah, man. I mean, that's a dope verse you'll be able to put on repeat and just let that mug just ride out. Cause the mug is just too dope. It's too dope not to put out. So yeah, you guys be able to get that, and also a cool. I'm gonna be real secretive about it. Like this isn't gonna be up later on for the public. If you get the version on FiyaB-Sides.com, the other exclusive track is actually an early version of my next album song, one of the singles. If you go there, you'll be able to get the early version. So, do that. Yeah, trying to be all secretive on a public video. But anyway, that's what that mug is. But yeah, I can actually see you guys here on the chat now. If there's anything you'd like to hear me do, I'm willing to, see if I can make that possible. So, if there's any songs of mine that you'd like to hear performed, or if you want to see if I can cover a song, I can either do it well or poorly. Just, throw it up out there. Or if you want just some more information, background on like the project or future projects, just let me know there in the comments, because that's what I'd like. But yeah, is that is you, right, Izzy? In the chat? Cause I know Cease had to go to class. I'm gonna play some beats while this is happening. That way it doesn't have to be all silent. But yeah, so this project was really, really, really fun to make. It was just being able to do some cool things with all of it, and try and expand what I'm capable of doing, and it's been fun to like really create, because I feel like it's some of my best material, and it was a perfect way to make sure I'm all ready to make Gems happen. The Gems album stands for genuinely epic masterpieces, so they have to be epic. They have to be masterpieces. So I tend to make masterpieces on a normal basis, but they need to also be epic. And being able to sharpen my skills with the FiyaB-Sides project has been a pleasure, and also an exercise in stretching my horizons. So hopefully you guys really, really enjoy it. I know it's been fun to make, and I enjoy it if no one else does. So that's this is what I gotta say there. But if if there's no requests or anything like that, I just want to let you guys know, I do make beats. I'm getting a call. But yeah, it was great hanging out with you guys. I'm gonna take this call and go ahead and end it here. Threes.